fire right now. Alright, what's up YouTube? So today, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, I'm going to work on the 125 today, check that thing over, put the throttle cable on there, get it all good to go. But for right now, before I get to Justin's house, just stopped at the post office. And come to find out, I emailed, a lot of you sent me this GoPro mount because I'm trying to change up my GoPro mounts and the angle of the GoPro. So huge shout out to Dango Design for this GoPro mount. So it looks like it comes with a couple attachments here. And then so there is a mount that mounts over the front, the side, the top. It kind of clamps onto your helmet in a sense. Well, it does clamp onto your helmet. And then you have this mount right here so I can get a better front mount on my helmet. And maybe I'll try it out today when I'm ripping the 125 in the snow. Hopefully if all goes well, I can ride that thing in the snow for a little first ride. I've never even ridden that thing yet. It's just idled when I bought it. So make the GoPro angles a little bit better. If you guys want to check this out, I'll put the link at the top of the description where you can buy one yourself. Okay, so I just got the Justin's. I'm gonna quickly try to put this throttle cable on. It shouldn't be too difficult. I gotta go grab it from the truck, throw this on, go rip in the snow. Possibly might meet up with Anthony and rip the 450, like race the 125 versus the 450. Not entirely sure yet, but I know that would be a hilarious video. Okay, so throttle cable is pretty straightforward. Besides the fact that the previous owner here, I didn't really notice the whole throttle. To thread this in, wasn't really any threads, so I got it to work. It's not coming out or anything, so I mean, it'll run for today. It's very rigged. This is nothing like what the build's gonna be. Basically every single part on this 125 I'm not gonna use, so pretty much 99% of what's on this isn't gonna be used anyway, so that's that. So I'm gonna button this up really fast and then load it in the truck. I only have one tie down, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, but regardless, let me get this button up quick. All right, so the throttle cable's pretty snappy. Come over here and look at this thing. Justin's behind the camera filming for me.
What's up,
For
guys?
what it is, throttle's pretty snappy, so I guess we're gonna try to fire it up. And I'm afraid to actually run it through the gears once I get it going, because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of other major problems. Yeah.
Just quit twisting it.
It's been warming up for probably like, what, 10 minutes? Say 10 minutes now. Pray, cross my fingers, it doesn't blow up. I don't want to deal with that, but if it does, it does. So I guess I'll wrap it up really fast. It sounds so bad.
This kid's gonna get me evicted. I've already got like 2 letters from the office. Stop riding stuff around here. What a jerk.
Thing is sketchy. It's a death machine. I don't want to ride it. Everything literally is rattling out of place. Everything's loose. Literally everything's loose.
That's that true stroke life, though.
I know it's two-stroke life, but in the current condition, I don't. You guys know this thing's clapped, and as you can tell, I mean, I didn't really have to explain that it's clapped. It obviously is in very rough shape. But yeah. I mean, while I'm saying clapped, if you guys want to check out the clap stickers, the link's down below. All the clap stickers, number plate stickers, check them out. Link down below, along with the new merch. Actually, wait, I have the merch on today. If you guys want to check out the new.
Oh, what?
If you guys want to check out the new shirts right here. I got this on a t-shirt along with the hoodie. Link down below. Check it out. Alright, well, hopefully in the next like 30 minutes, rip this thing around in the snow. I know you guys are dying to see that. Maybe not, but I'm curious to see how it does in the snow. Hopefully a little bit better than the pit bike. Got the bike all loaded up in the back of the truck. It was super sketchy with that ramp because it's aluminum. And the bike was slipping all over. Really sketchy, but we got it in. Strapped in. I only had the one strap, like I said. Justin hooked it up for right now with another ratchet strap. I hate ratchet straps. They absolutely suck. They'll probably race the 125 versus the 450 and see where that goes. I just now got to Bailey's house. I'm warming up the 125. There's barely any gas in. I'm gonna drive back there, meet him, and hopefully Bailey's got some gas I can use. But I mean, it's gonna have to warm up for a while. This thing sounds so sketcy. Almost out of gas. I knew this was gonna happen too.
It flew off. I was going so fast it couldn't call.
You're going so fast your visor ripped off your helmet.
Over there.
Do that again. Oh my god. Thing's gonna blow up. That is gonna blow up.
Yep.
Dude, that's... Alright, so we got Bailey's gas. This is his mixed one, hopefully. I'm pretty sure. It's up, and then I'll just fill his gas can back up for him. So we're trying to get a little race going with Anthony over here before it gets dark.
Hands a little cold. I can't see anything in my goggles. No, don't even wear them. So much fun. I'm just wide open the whole time, just drifting back and forth. I know the GoPro doesn't do it justice and the camera doesn't do it justice, but regardless, we're having a lot of fun. I'm gonna quickly try to race Anthony just for the hell of it. Do a quick little loop, I guess. I don't know, just mess around. I don't know how this 125 is still running. It's just idling fine, so I don't know. The carb's got to be adjusted for sure, and it's super, super cold. Surprised it hasn't blown up yet, but it's fun regardless. You having fun? What's wrong with it? You think it blew up? Pressure's a little low. Dude, that thing's shot. No, just rip it off.
I'm leaving it. So we just got back. Hopefully you guys like that GoPro angle from this configuration. If you guys can see here, I'll show you guys in a little bit. But Anthony's just holding the 450 wide open. Like, he was having issues. He thought he locked it up. It wasn't kicking over. It was like jammed, and like when he kicked it,
I don't know the update on that, but I know if he keeps riding it like this constantly, the thing will 150% blow up on him again, and he's gonna have a hissy fit and freak out. As far as the 125 over here, for what it is, and not checking one single thing over except for filling it up with gas and putting a throttle cable on there, it ran halfway decent for what it was, to be honest. Like, I really can't complain. I got my fun out of it. This is technically the first ride. It is the first ride for me of this 125, but I had a good time, and I'm just happy it didn't actually blow up on me, because that would have really sucked. Regardless, I would have, I have all the parts to rebuild it, but it was fun while it lasted. I got a little bit of footage thanks to Justin and Anthony filming for me, and I wish I had this like a full, like a lot more riding footage and stuff like that, but it is what it is. I got, I think, enough to satisfy most viewers on this portion. Maybe I'll take it out again when I get it back to my house on my side lawn. Just saying, look out for an update on that if I'm ripping it around again. Also, if you guys are new, hit the subscribe button down below so you can see future update builds on this. This thing's gonna look like a 2018 KX125, so definitely hit the subscribe button so you can see the end result of that. Anthony's bike is completely frozen. You should definitely put it in front of a heater or something to so it doesn't ice up. I know you don't care, but okay, dude. All right, whatever you say.
Move the log splitter.
No.
Dude, my hands are full.
All right, fine. If you guys haven't seen Bankus's dad's KX250, this thing is so sick. Super, super clean, all redone. Like, immaculate condition. Like, this is how mine's gonna look, plus like 10 points, you know? No. With the 18 plastics on there.
It's a 250. So
I understand. After the 125, I'm eventually gonna build a KX250 and have the matching set. That's my end plan. That's my long-term plan for builds.
Into Suzuki.
Excuse me?
He wants.
I don't care what.
Wanted a Suzuki.
I don't care what bike brand you ride. It doesn't really concern me. I just mess with Anthony that has a Suzuki because he always talks crap that I ride a Kawi. So that's just me going back at him. I don't care what bike brand you ride.
Dude, the hole is frozen.
It's all a community. As long as you ride, I could care less what you ride, you know? Dude. Oh, what? You didn't grab the visor?
No, I screwed.
Why?
I don't need shot.
Dude. All right, bike's loaded. Sketchily got it in there. The ramp's super slippery. Almost fell. But it's all right. We're heading back to Justin's house to drop off the bike. Justin's having some backup issues because the slope here, he keeps slipping out trying to back the trailer into the garage. Hopefully he's got enough momentum right now to get this thing in here. Oh yeah, he's good as dick. You're good. Come on. You're good. You're good. Stop. You're fine. You're good. All right, I'm defrosting this thing a little bit, trying to get some of the snow off and ice so it doesn't just all ice up on me being in the garage. It's not heated, obviously, so doing this little nighttime drifting real quick. We got Justin in the Ford over here doing some quick donuts. There you go. We're in Justin's truck right now. Oh, my hidden rev limiter. Oh my. Oh my God, look at his brakes. His brakes, they are on fire right now. Oh man, they're glowing right now. You can see it from here almost. They're glowing. Hey, your brakes are glowing. Nice. Literally, look at that. Hang on. Okay, so we just got back inside. It's too cold in the garage. We're hanging out in here and catching up with Justin. Haven't seen him in a while, but he filled me in on a story that I didn't know about, or he sent me a Snapchat a couple days ago about him trying to trade his pit bike for another pit bike via Facebook, whatever, how you can sell stuff on Facebook. So super, super sketchy. Quick little summary. He thought he was gonna get killed.
Justin's gonna take it over from here, tell you the rest of the story. I thought it was pretty funny, really scary. You don't know who you're dealing with on Craigslist. Definitely be careful if you're buying or trading bikes used. You never know who you're talking to on the phone or who you're gonna meet up with, if they're gonna kill you, if they're gonna try to rob you or steal your stuff or whatever. So definitely be careful. Justin's taking over right now. So what happened?
So I went out to this place over in just kind of like a back country area around us over in Rhode. And I met the kid at some gas station, like the last gas station for a long while. And I'm looking over his bike and whatnot, and it looked all right. It wasn't anything beautiful, but I figured I could make it better, and it would be upgrading from my 50cc. So I go through it.
Something better, you know?
Yeah. So I go through it, and I look at it. It's all right. So I said, you want to come see my bike? And, you know, the kid's really quiet, really not making eye contact, and his other friend is like 6 foot tall, 300 pounds, just so he never just shaved in his life. I wouldn't mess with him in a bar. So he's not saying much either at all. He never even introduced himself. And they're looking at my bike and whatnot. I'm giving them the laundry list of stuff I did. And I'm like, so do you want to trade? He's like, sure. Never asked to start it. Never asked to see it run. Never test drove it. He did not care.
That's a red flag right there. That something's not right.
It was, but I just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It could have been probably stole it from the last person he killed.
Yeah,
I don't
honestly, you never know.
So I walked back over to his truck to unload his bike and put it in my truck, and I see it doesn't have like a rear brake lever. And I've been all over the internet before trying to find one for my pit bike, and they're impossible.
You can't find parts for these things anywhere.
Yeah.
For like Chinese, but like can't find parts anywhere.
So that was pretty much like a deal breaker to me right there. So I said to him, I'm like, oh, there's no brake lever? He's like, to the other kid, he looks over and goes, oh, you didn't grab the brake lever? And he's like, nah. I'm like,
all right, cool.
I'm like,
I kind of want it.
I'm like, what do you want to do? And he's like, well, you can follow us back to my house, and I'll grab it. I'm like, sure. I already drove a half hour to come meet you here and whatnot, and it's snowing and terrible out. But yeah, I'll follow to your house past my better judgment. Yeah. So we're going down the road, and the houses are getting further apart, and there's no more street lights, and then we turn down a side street.
Middle, absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, the snow's coming down.
Yeah.
And then we pull up to this like plowed area. It wasn't gravel, there was no driveway. It was just plowed grass, and it led up to this like hayloft type thing where there like used to be like stables and stuff in it.
But he said it was his house, but it's some random barn.
Yeah, it's some random barn.
No houses around.
So we pull into this driveway. It's about 200 foot long. There's about 2-3 inches of snow on the ground. And then they park. They get out of the truck, and then the big corn-fed dude, he walks over to the passenger side and lets out like this kid, like 14, 15 years old.
Didn't know he was there before?
No, I had no idea.
No idea. Kid gets out of the truck.
I thought it was a regular cab. I didn't even know you could fit a child back there. So, so then they both walk in, and the kid follows them and like stands next to the door, and he's just like holding the door, just like.
While they're in there?
While they're in there.
Yeah, just staring
They got the light on, but the window is fogged up. I can't see anything they're doing.
So he's just watching you, pretty much.
Yeah, they moved around for like 30 seconds in there, and then I didn't see anything else.
Yeah.
And the kid's standing there, just watching us. And we're sitting there.
I would have dipped out right there.
Dude, I pulled my knife right off the rear view and handed it to Austin. I'm like, be ready, because I don't know what's going to happen. And he's like, oh my God, you're so dramatic. You're so dramatic. Yeah. And then the length of time we were sitting there kept getting longer. It was like 5 minutes, and this kid's still staring us down.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't even know if he blinked. I never turned the truck off. I never got out.
Weird.
Never turned the truck off, and then I'm like, you know, I start to go through all the things that happened. I'm like, he doesn't know
Red flag.
I don't know if my life is worth this pit bike. Yeah. It's not that nice of a pit bike. So I'm just really kind of like, what the other crazy thing is, it didn't have a kicker on it. It did not have a Kickstarter, so I couldn't have kicked it.
He couldn't even start it either. Couldn't even start it.
No. So
And there was mud in the fuel tank, supposedly.
Yeah, there was
mud,
like mud.
jammed in the tank. He's like, yeah, I think it was just because it sat for a while, and I don't really know how the mud got in there, but I think it'll clean up perfectly fine. Somebody's calling me. Anthony, help me with.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. So I put it in reverse, and then the kid starts walking towards the truck as I'm backing up.
What?
So then I start backing up faster.
But you're a two-wheel and just spinning the whole time in the rear-wheel drive truck.
Driveway. I'm looking behind me, looking at them, waiting for them to come out
in
with
like,
a couple of
in like
30,
5
30s.
inches of snow.
3.
All right, 3 to 5 inches of snow. Same thing. Okay.
Driveway. I'm just rear-wheel drive.
Yeah. So then he walks in the middle of the driveway and just stares at you backing out.
Just puts his head down and just like looks at us.
That's some movie stuff. That's some like legit. He's gonna chase you down with a big like machete. I don't know.
So then
you guys know.
So then I get onto the road. I'm flying and I'm like, I give my phone to my friend because this was on Facebook Market. And I was like, yo, block him. I don't want him to know anything about me. I don't want him to see, like...
who I am.
Yeah. And then he sent me
Probably already investigated. He found out where you lived. We'll show up at his house in about a week.
He sent me this text.
Basically what it said is, he said after he dipped out like that and fled the scene, he's like, do you still want it? Question mark. Like,
he's like...
No, I just left out there. I just left, like, out of the blue because I still want it. I'm going to come back. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I just went to go get a stick of beef jerky. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So very, very, very sketchy Craigslist situation. I would never, after the first little hit me at sketchy, I would have just, all right, dude, I don't want it. But regardless, like I said before, you got to be careful who you're dealing with on Craigslist, Facebook, meeting up with some stranger you don't know. Definitely be careful out there. Investigate a little bit before you meet up with them. And I mean, if there's red flags and you think you're gonna get killed, definitely leave. Obviously, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you should know that. So we're cutting this off here.
Oh, and buy a gun. Buy a gun, because then nothing would have happened. If I had a 30-30 sitting behind me.
Alright, anyways, we're cutting this off. I'm glad Justin didn't die and get whatever taken, and
I would have been a nice news story, though.
That would have been a major news story. Also, if you guys want to check out Justin's YouTube channel, I'll leave it at the in the link down below in the description if you want to check that out. So we're cutting off here. Also, if you guys like this little story time segment, definitely post a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new and want to see future snow ripping with the pit bike, with the 125, with the 450, with the 250. You guys already know. So.